G'day guys, my name's David, but you can call me Disco. I'm a tour guide here in Tasmania. For the last 3 years I have been touring around Australia, Sydney to Cairns, Sydney to Melbourne, Melbourne to Adelaide and Adelaide to Alice Springs. But for the last 6 months I have been here showing people around the beautiful island of Tasmania, hiking, climbing mountains, swimming in the ocean, fishing, eating fantastic food and loving every single minute of it. Firstly, I'll start with myself. What I love is eating. Yeah? Here in Tasmania, we are famous for our beautiful fresh produce, lovely cheeses, milk, all this great stuff, berries, fruits, vegetables, all these fantastic things. Also, our seafood we are quite well known for. Since I love eating here in Tasmania. If you couple that with the beautiful scenery, the stunning surrounds, this is what I love about Tasmania, the natural world and also eating it. To describe Tasmania, I'd start by saying we are an island. We are a beautiful, beautiful island. On this island, there is wonderful wilderness areas. There is friendly, warm people, and there also is an abundance of native Australian animals. Some of these animals you will not find elsewhere in the country, like the Tasmanian devil. You may have also heard about the Tasmanian tiger. Many people will tell you that it's extinct, but if you look hard enough, I reckon you might just find one out there in the wilderness. So to describe Tassie, beautiful island, fantastic wilderness areas, some of them recognised by UNESCO as having World Heritage value, our fantastic native wildlife, the great food and also the friendly people. When you come and join us here in Tasmania, we're going to put you together with a small group of like-minded travellers, and then it's going to be the pleasure of someone like myself to show you what makes Tasmania so fantastic. We're going to take you to the highlights, places like Cradle Mountain, the Bay of Fires, Wineglass Bay, and the beautiful West Coast Wilderness Area, which does have World Heritage listing under UNESCO. As we journey, we will take the time out to sample some of the local product, things like cheese and chocolate, all the really, really delicious stuff. As we journey around, we will be accommodated in local hostels owned and operated by friendly, warm Tasmanians. I dare say, if you were here for a one-day trip, a 3-day trip, or a 6-day journey, by the end of your journey, you are going to wish that you could spend more time here in Tasmania to explore and really immerse yourself in what we have to offer. Here in Tasmania, we are known as the natural state. 20% of our state is made up of the UNESCO World Heritage Wilderness Area. An even larger percentage of our state is reserved as national parks. Today, and also in the past, people like environmentalists, governments, local councils, Forestries Tasmania and National Parks of Tasmania have collaborated and are still working together to see that these natural, pristine places are reserved not only for us today, but also for future generations. Behind me, what you'll notice are some of the structures of Port Arthur, Tasmania. A little bit about our history. The island of Tasmania was settled by the British. It was settled as a penal colony. What that simply means is it was a prison. Now, if you misbehaved in the British Empire, you could be sentenced to transportation to Tasmania for punishment. Now, once you arrived, if you continued to misbehave, you would be sent to this place, a place of secondary punishment, Port Arthur, Tasmania. In its day, this was a place of hard labour, brutal treatment of humans who were sent here for punishment. It was also the last place in the British Empire where you would have wanted to call home. This place gives us an interesting look into the history of who we are as modern Australians in this country. From our fascinating history, to our wonderful natural environment, to our little native animals, and also our beautiful fresh produce. Come on down to Tasmania, jump on a tour, and let someone like me have the pleasure of showing you around this island that I love so much. See you later.